Come with me if you want to live. What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to talk about one of my favorite franchises, The Terminator. There's some new footage and some set photos that I really wanted to discuss and talk to you guys. I'm also going to be reading from a Sci-Fi Wire article. This footage was actually shown on CinemaCon, and lately we heard that the name of the new Terminator film is going to be called Dark Fate. And honestly, I don't really know what to think about it. I don't love it, I don't hate it, and I don't really care as much. I care more for the content. But also there's a lot of buzz surrounding the new Terminator because first and foremost, the first image released to us looked like this. And you got a lot of people worried, and now rightfully so. I myself included, I was like, this photo looks like a cheap TV show, not like a Terminator film. We also know that the new Hollywood trend is mostly worried about gender politics than it is worried about good storytelling. But however, I'm definitely not losing hope because James Cameron is involved in this film. He's also bringing the awesome Sarah Connor back, Linda Hamilton, the original one. Arnold Schwarzenegger is also back, and this movie will be directed by Tim Miller, which was the guy that directed Deadpool, a movie I liked very much. However, the Terminator has nothing to do with Deadpool if you really think about it, but I believe that James Cameron is not a fool when it comes to franchises and films. I think that you know, he was involved with Alita Battle Angel, and it did very well with the audience. People really enjoy the film, and I'm pretty sure that he has a compelling story to tell. Now, if you're not following or if you don't know anything about the newest film, this movie will pick up exactly after Terminator 2. So completely forgetting Rise of the Machines, the Genesis, and Salvation. I did not say them in order, but that's okay. But anyways, it's definitely going to delete those films because those films were not really linked to James Cameron. And the reason why James Cameron is able to get involved with the Terminator again only in 2019 is when he actually recovered the rights to the Terminator franchises back. You also should check out, I bet you didn't know this about Terminator video. Okay, so let's get to this article over here. So the article is titled Terminator Dark Fate shows first footage reveals new Terminator abilities, which is something I really wanted to talk to you guys because this is something that we really have not seen before, and I'm super excited to see it. So the article is saying, with new image breaking earlier today, Terminator Dark Fate has made a big push for visibility as the franchise returns with all familiar faces longtime fans could hope for. The upcoming film showed off some first footage over at CinemaCon and dove into what fans can expect from the newest version of the franchise robotic baddies. And then over here, it's saying that according to Deadline, director Tim Miller took the Paramount stage alongside the returning stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton, in addition to newcomers Mackenzie Davis, Natalie Reyes, and Gabriel Luna. Miller was frank in his excitement for the film, calling it an enormous effing understatement to refer to the project as a labor of love, then gave the details on the new Terminator. So here is where we are going to hear some really cool stuff, guys. So he says the villainous bot can split, making him twice as deadly as the normal killing machines. As normal as something like the antagonist of Terminator 2, Judgment Day, can be anyway. Now, how cool is that? I mean, talking about raising the stakes. I mean, killing one Terminator is already super hard and a bunch of people got killed on the way. Imagine trying to fight two, like one that can split in two. So I'm digging this. I think that this is really cool. But then here we have some description of the footage. If you guys really don't like any spoilers and you don't want to go into this film into the spoilers, you should not watch this because I'm about to read the description of this footage. And then he's saying, and speaking of the entry, this film picks up where Jim Cameron left off, which I already said. According to Paramount boss Gia blah blah blah, they showed off two longer clips at the convention, both featuring Davis' futuristic lead. Okay, so the footage starts with the first footage involves her showing up completely naked in a bright blue ball. So that would be this character over here. So it really appears, I'm not sure if she's really a Terminator or if she's a cyborg, but then she lands in LA right in front of some unprepared and totally normal people, probably ruining their day. Her character presumably arrives from the future, since her tech is advanced and she handles the present day cops that show up with no problem. So she could be a cyborg. It is not really saying anything here about Terminator. The second clip shows off Luna's Terminator. His is malleable and transformed, while another is more metallic. Neither stands up well to Sarah Connor, who takes them out with ease. So this other footage, not footage, but picture released over here, that is probably that very scene that they're describing. And obviously by this point in her life, she definitely knows how to destroy Terminator. So I cannot wait to see this on the big screen. Only for the footage to cut away for a clip featuring the one and only Schwarzenegger manning a helicopter railgun. If that doesn't get fans back on board one of the world's best sci-fi franchises, there's not much that will. Oh my goodness. So let's have a look at those photos over here. So here is the look of Schwarzenegger. This article on Screen Rant is actually saying that he's possibly it's going to be playing the T-800 as well as the human version of himself, which is going to be interesting. So I'm not sure if this is just rumors, but that's what he's saying in here. And also on that clip that you can check on my other video release where Tim Miller is talking, the subtitle under Schwarzenegger is saying T-800. However, it does appear that he was always going to be playing his human form, so I'm very excited. He looks pretty cool. He looks a little bit like he looks a little bit like how he was in Genesis, but obviously this has nothing to do with Genesis, like I said. So I'm digging it, I'm digging it, I'm digging it. Cannot wait to see these two. Then we have Sarah Connor over here. That's probably that scene that we just read. The new protagonist over here. I'm not sure how big of a role she's going to play. And that is the big bad Terminator right here, the newest one. He's definitely on Terminator shape over here, you know, like he means business. Really cool picture. We can see a facility over here, not much to tell. That's also the scene that I just read. She's coming from the future. But it looks like she's on Sarah Connor's side, so perhaps she's coming to protect them. I'm just interested to see if she's a cyborg or if she's a Terminator. And I'm not sure what this is all about. There is really no description here. But anyways, guys, that's what we know so far about the Terminator, the new Terminator film. Drop your comments below. I would love to hear, what are you thinking about this? Are you convinced? Are you pumped for this film? Or do you think that you're not interested? Do you think that they're going to destroy the franchise? Like I said, I believe that we should definitely give James Cameron a chance. I will definitely be checking this out. I'm super excited to see Schwarzenegger back on the roll. And again, I can't help it. I'm a huge Terminator fan. But drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.